Hello everyone, this is Mini Gherkin here. Today we are going to be doing a mod pack. Specifically, we are doing Create Above and Beyond, which has become kind of the sink for my time for a while. And I'm going to get out of F5 mode if I can remember. Well, I just said F5 mode. There we go. Okay. So I've been playing this mod pack. It's turning night. We're going to get into the base, but I have already started. But it's mostly me skipping the grind. I made my nice little cozy little shack up there. Yeah, so if you don't know what Create Above and Beyond is, it is basically automation the game. It's basically like Factorio, but Minecraft. It's great. I've been enjoying a lot of it. If you want to play it, I will leave a link in the description to how you can get the mod pack. Mainly to the CurseForge website where I got it myself. I'm particularly using the AT launcher. If you want to look that up, it's just what I'm using to play my mods and stuff. Anyway, what I've been doing is the only really point I've gotten, there is a quest book, but I haven't really been following it too much. You do a bunch of stuff, there's shipments. I'll explain a lot of this as we go on, but the main thing is I haven't really gotten far. I've gotten to about here. This is kind of the next thing I'm doing, I have to get to. But I wanted to skip a lot of the more boring side of things, which is me struggling. So I've gotten here, and that's about it. That's literally about all I've got. I have a hair. I have a hair. Okay, hair's out of my mouth. Just came out of nowhere. We have to do these 4 things. Well, we don't have to, but it's a recommended automation you do to make it so that you can do stuff. And there's a bunch of guiding stuff. But anyway, I do want to show you what I've done so far. I'll come back and explain the trading hall later, but the main thing I've done is basically this area. Which is my auto smelting area. It's where I do my tinker stuff too, but basically this is, you put ores in here, they get ground to dust, and then that dust gets fed into the smelter down here. The smelter then outputs to over here when I activate it, which I don't leave it running because I don't need to. If you're wondering what these are for, so my thing has a slight issue where occasionally not have too many, well, it won't have enough ore in here to fill the entire cast, because it basically fills up this cast here automatically. And when it does that, it kind of gets stuck. So my solution was to put a tank there and have it drain out into it. So we'll have a wall of, basically a wall of tanks eventually. That's where we're at. But like I was saying, today, what I think we're going to work on was this. It's the high aspirations. I need to get one of these farms done. And I think it would be easier to build to get the wood one. As you can see here, I agree with this statement. It is both a fuel and an ingredient. It would be good to have a passive supply of this material. So the first thing we're going to do is get a harvester for our tree. And that tree was placed there to be used, but I don't think I'm going to end up using that at the end of the day anyway. Ideally, I'd have it in the mountain, but I'm probably not going to be able to grow a tree in a mountain. But maybe we can. So we need is mechanical saws. Mechanical saw is what we need. Which takes a saw blade, and then you need andesite machine, Jaxius casing, which isn't hard to make, but this is the thing that is hard to make. The kinetic mechanism, which is the main part of the main assembly chapter 1. If we look in our quest book here, part of what we're trying to make is this. It's the main thing we want to get. Because what this is trying to do is give us a nice little tiered expansion of our factory. So to make this, you need wood planks, because I believe the kinetic mechanism doesn't need wood planks. Why is it? Oh, okay. Okay, this is why you need it. Basically, they have a specific set of actions you can do in this mod pack that's sequenced assembly. So for various items, you can basically have it go through this assembly line, and it will end up creating the item at the end. So in this case, if you put planks through andesite, and a saw, it will come out as kinetic mechanism, which is useful. That's good. We need that. So that means the first thing we want to set up is an automatic wood farm, and that's what we're going to be doing today. That's the main thing we need to do. And to do that, we need a mechanical saw. We can ponder it real quick and see what we do. Basically how it works though is if you put it facing upwards, it cuts and does a sawmill. If you stab it into a tree, it cuts the entire tree for you. If you make it part of multi-block, it does various other things. Very useful. This isn't quite what we're looking for here. This is what we need. This is the cutting of trees. And it's powered by our axle stuff, but yeah. Actually, I should explain that. That's a good point. Yeah, so if we wanted to cut this, we'd have to cut all the blocks and surrounding thing. But that doesn't actually necessarily matter. We might want to get a jungle one eventually. But for now, if I can find a dark oak sapling, that would be pretty good. Actually, I know what I'm going to use this one for. But I have to make it first. Let's take the rest. These. What else do we need? I can't remember. Crafting. Cogwheel. Oh. Wait, I already have the crafting through. Why am I looking it up? I have. I need. Oh, I need logs. Tells you what you need to do. That's nice. And for this one, get rid of that, please. Thank you. There we go. Perfect. All right. We need to make 2 of these, so we're gonna grab ourselves. That wasn't what I meant to click, but whatever. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Amount of cogwheels. Oh, damn. Okay. Cogwheels. I need wood. I don't have enough wood. I have to go wood farming because I don't have enough wood. Let's go do that real quick. For the wood. Went on a trip and only got like very little amount of food, which is unfortunate. I have like spare food here. I should probably just use it. Oh well. Anyway, we did get some wood. I should have gotten more. I completely forgot I went out to get wood. I completely forgot. It's fine. I should be fine. I just need to make 2 of these. Right, so I just need enough to make this. What else do I need? What am I missing? I'm missing cogs. Oh, that's why. I forgot. I need to make cogs, which means I need to make a bunch of buttons. Buttons! Okay, that's that. And just like alloys, might as well make a bunch. I think that's it. I think that's the last thing I needed. Oh. I hate this so much. Why? This is like the second time this has happened. Damn it. Oh my god. Where? From where though? I don't even know where to put half of this. Okay. The wood I just gathered is going to be used to make freaking chests. At least some of them got saved. No, that's not. No, I hate that in the latest snapshot that you can place single chests. It's a great system, believe me. But God, do I hate it some days. No, glowing water doesn't go in that chest. Not wheat either. Put some of the extra. Oh my god. Hate zombies. so much. That's all my... Oh my god, I hate... I'm in so much pain. No. Alright. Hello, I'm back. I got 3 stacks and 45. So, overall, a pretty good amount of wood. It should be enough for building the chest room. I did find out something very interesting, though. When you break using the saw, it breaks in the direction, and it will spray things from that tree out in that direction as if it had actually fallen. This is great, right? You'd think so. The problem is, if I make a... Let's say I make this here, right? And I have it break out that way, or even if I break it this way, it would do the same thing. If I have one collection base here, it's only going to collect like half of the materials. And it looks like it goes over any blocks, like it was going on top of other trees in front of it. So I can't really just do that. So my new plan is to make it part of a moving contraption. And I'm going to explain why in a second. I think it's easier to show it. The thing about a moving... Actually, I'm just going to... What am I saying? I'm just going to explain it while I build the chest room. The thing about a moving contraption is they're kind of useful because anything that gets broken with them goes automatically to a chest if you place it. The biggest example is a mining drill. I'll show you what I mean when I get it built, because it's harder to explain than to show. So I'm going to get the chest room built first. I forgot I didn't have a crafting table down there. I'm going to actually make a tinker's table because they're so much nicer. Yes, I know I have one in that chest. You don't need to point it out. I know I have one in here. I like making extra ones because they're very useful. Just keep around. So. Anyway, I'll be back once I finish building the chest room. Finally done. Okay. Finally, I have finished the chest room. And I'll show you, look. This is my chest room. So I have, this section is all for the tech stuff. You have natural blocks, resources, and other. Which is just kind of armor and various things I had no idea where else to put. Oh, I forgot. I have to put the duck back out. Hold on. Work up a duck. Duck, go. Perfect. Right on top of the crafting table. Where he should be. Anyway. I added these blueprint things. Because I thought that'd be cool here, and I realized that each one of these can go into its own spot. That way I have an easy way to access some of the things I need to make more often. And for now, these ones can stay like that. It's kind of useful, so this is what we got. Pretty nice crafting rig. The nice thing is I can, because of how Tinker works, you can transfer between all the stations connected in a row. The only one you can't do it with is the smithing table, but that's because it's not part of the Tinker family. And these things can access the inventories beside them. So it can access this furnace, but it's not going to be really used for that. It'd be more convenient if I had it, like, on the side of the chests, but it's fine. This is convenient enough anyway, talking about. And one of the things I need to do, and I realized during this, because I don't know if I'm keeping that part, what I need to do is make it so that this moves, the saw contraption. Because if I keep it here, and I have the tree here, the tree is going to break and fall that way. That way. That way. And the problem with that is it's gonna make it hard to pick it up. So the way you solve that is by making the saw like a moving contraption. And I kind of actually realized something I can do. If I wanted to expand that, I can actually extend it. I'll explain how that works in a moment. I just need the right blocks. These linear chassis. I'm actually going to use the ponder because it's really good at showing you how things work. You can use these, like it says, you can connect them. It moves the entire unit. So now I want you to imagine me using a piston to move this saw forward. Right? That's what we're going to be using because it can connect to other blocks. So we're going to be using this to move the entire piston forward. And the nice thing about these is that, and you'll see it, I believe the mechanicals one shows you that fact. Yeah, see here. See? Move as part of the non-main contraption. If you keep it going, think it's here. If you add a chest, it treats it as part of the mechanism, and you can just look at that. It all goes into the chest. Beautiful. That's what we want here. That's what we're going for. Okay, that should be connected now. Then thing we want to do now is attach the piston. The back of this. There. Okay, so that will extend it. And then we want to add one of these because that extends it. You can basically add as many of these as you want, like that, and it will basically, this will make it go 2 blocks instead of 1. But we only need to go 1 block, so we're just gonna make that. Almost like, come on, okay. Other than that, the next thing we need to set up is the actual system for how this is going to be run. Now, I personally want this to go decently. Actually, hold on before I do that. We need to attach a chest to it first. There. Okay, that should now be the input. I need to sleep first. We need to do a couple things. The main thing we need to do is, there's a reason I have the gear shift and clutch. Gear shift turns it left and right, because if you don't know, gears can rotate that way or they can rotate this way. The gear shift switches which one it's doing, because this will either push or pull based on which way the gear's going. We need this to be 1 range. And then, yeah, the clutch just stops things from running. We're gonna make it go this way. We're not gonna use this side because I have the farm right there. We're gonna do this. Gear shift. We're gonna just attach it straight to this. That way I can directly control it, and same with the clutch. Okay, everyone. This is, we're about to have to build some cool stuff. So, the thing with Create is it uses rotational energy. Now, there are many ways to get rotational energy, but the main one we use for the moment, because we don't have any better ones, is water wheels. They have very little stress capacity, which means there's some components they'll have a tougher time moving. For example, the mechanical saw here, we go to it, you might have seen it in passing, find it, is a moderate stress impact, which means the water wheels aren't really good at holding stress. But we can still use them, and you can actually use multiple water wheels in tandem to get better results. And it will add the stress capacity for devices. We're going to want to put water up here. This is basically the center, the actual block of this is actually the centerpiece here. The rest is kind of just display, but we're going to be using it anyway. I'll show you. Because the main thing you need to do with a water wheel is this kind of structure. And this will be basically the way we do water. I think it's better if the water wheel has some backwards going this way. So we're just going to leave it and let it do that. I'm going to see if that improves my output, because the ones downstairs, because I have water wheels powering a bunch of my other stuff. I don't know if that improves the water wheels RPM. Because if it doesn't, then I will just have it put here. But otherwise, might as well keep it. I shouldn't be using andesite cobblestone. I think I just picked it up. Okay, so now we have water that's leaking everywhere. Okay, we're gonna bring it back. You see how it's turning only when it's being pushed forward? Yeah, so that's kind of end up being an issue. I'm gonna actually leave that there because it's a decent spot. We're gonna test out if it's an issue by putting a simulated tree. It's not an issue. Okay, good, thank God. Because that would have been a problem if it was. Yeah. Now I'm gonna try and figure out how to build this. I unironically need that to be like 1 to the left. But I can be so funny. Oh, I know that lever. This Okay, that's fine. Then I need to figure out how I'm gonna get this one powered. Oh, I can do it like that. And have this one be powered by the other one. And then I need a gearbox. There. I'm gonna need to increase delay. Okay, that's too much stress for this thing to have the additional player. Alright, so this doesn't work. If you go over the stress limit, by the way, you get this nice little message called overstress, which means you basically need to add more sources or slow the contraption down. And because this is all kind of moving pretty fast, it's kind of causing an issue. So one of the solutions, I could add more wheels, which I'm going to try and use that solution. Doesn't always work, though. But we're going to try, because it is literally the easiest solution to this problem, is to add another wheel. So we're going to quickly do that. I think it was the second hand that did it too, so it's fine. I'm going to need... it's almost night. Let's see if... It works. I think it worked. It worked. I mean, it's connected. It is not overstressing it. It's moving too quickly for this, though. I think I need to add more repeaters to that. We can try, though. Here. I can try it. Let's see if it works. Let's turn off the machine real quick. let's test this out real quick. It's easy enough to test. I just got to get bone meal and a bunch of saplings. And I have plenty of bones, so it's easy enough to make bone meal. Wonder what's the more efficient way to make bone meal? You can cook. Okay. Yep, more cooking. Oh, ow. And pulverizer gets you a bunch, but I don't need to do that. Alright, we're good. 45 will be enough to test it. Give it that, and give that one that. Okay, we'll see if this works. Hold on. I need to slow it down. I need to slow it down way more. 3, 4. Okay, and then that's 2, 4, 1, 2. Okay, this time we're going to add it to a different clock because I don't want to keep extending it that out because it's already long enough as it is. I can just extend it here. More is better than less. No, it's... it needs like one singular tick. Alright. Okay. Come on. Please. Please. Oh great Minecraft gods, let this be the last freaking repeater I need. I don't want to use any more of my space to make this. Hallelujah. It might not get in the first go. It does! That's so perfect. It's fine. It won't get it in the first go all the time. But we have a farm! Hallelujah, we have a farm! We have a tree farm. Oh my god, finally, a tree farm. It only took me 2 hours and 15 minutes to make. And it works. It is the most inefficient thing I could have made. Oh, but man, is it beautiful. Look at that. It's so beautiful. I have to restock it every once in a while. The bone meal is hard. I have to figure out how to get bone meal quicker. There's the strainer base, which looks like it can be automated. And it generates items while in water. So we'd want to put water on top of it, and then we can probably get stuff from underneath it. And we have 3 nets we can use. We have the general items, which are like... Sorry. Usage. You can get clay and sand, which is the one we're going to use for getting sand. But the one we need to get would be this one, which is the fishing net, which gives you a bunch of this stuff. But it also gives you a chance to get... Yeah, it gives you a chance to get bones. So that's what I'm going to have to figure out. I think that'll be a plan. My plan for next episode will be to automate my bone meal, which will be part of what I need to do for the next step, which is making these 2. So this will probably be our next, so that we can get clay. Because you can refine sand into clay, basically, and that's the goal. Alright, so I think that's we got a pretty good plan. Hello! I'd like to thank you guys for watching. If you made it through to the end, thank you, and I appreciate you. I hope to see you guys next time, and I will see you later. Bye-bye!